Great to have everybody with us this morning. Great to be here in worship. Good to be back together again. I'm so thankful for that, aren't you? Great deal to be thankful for this morning. Our sermon's called What I'm Thankful For. I want to welcome the people on Facebook that are just now tuning in. We appreciate so much all the viewers that we've had on Facebook during the last 2.5 months. Something that we're still continuing to try to do. And Carla is watching, interestingly enough. Yeah, thank you. It's great to see everybody here this morning. Thank you for all the comments that we've received in the past regarding our Facebook lessons. And again, we'll continue these for an indefinite period of time to help other people who are not here, and for those also that are watching us that are not, that don't go to church here. Again, hope you have your Bibles open. We're going to be in the 100th Psalm this morning, and we're talking about what I'm thankful for. I want to begin with an illustration of a young man named David Vetter. You may not have ever heard of David Vetter, but maybe you've heard of David the Bubble Boy, 1971. A young man that was born with an immune deficiency problem, and his immune system wouldn't work correctly. So he lived his life in a bubble, or much of his life in a bubble. Later on, in the latter part of his life, which only lasted 12 years, there was some kind of a spacesuit type of thing developed where he actually got to get out. But much, if not most of his life was spent in a bubble, and he died of lymphoma because his immune system couldn't handle that. And I'm thinking about David Vetter this morning because the whole coronavirus situation centers around the immune system. I'm glad I've got one that's healthy. I'm glad I've got an immune system that has enabled me to do various things. David Vetter was asked one time, if you could get out of your bubble, what would you like to do? He said, I'd like to rub my feet in the grass and touch my mother's hand. How thankful I am that I can rub my feet in the grass. Touch other people's hands, although I know we're not supposed to right now, but I'm glad I can do that. I'm glad I can be here this morning. I'm glad I can read this psalm, which has an inscription above it, a psalm of thanksgiving. It is one of the, if not the only psalm that has that inscription above it, a psalm of thanksgiving. So I want to propose this to you this morning. I am thankful for blank. In times of hardship, in times of suffering, in times of difficulty, throughout the scriptures, there are individuals that have looked beyond circumstance and beyond situation and found things to be thankful for. Peter said in 1 Peter 4:16, if any man suffers as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf. Glorifying God even when they are suffering. Times of hardship, times of struggle, times of trial make Christians stronger many times. James said, count it all joy when you endure various trials. The trying of your faith produces patience. Let patience have its complete work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. The 100th Psalm this morning, what a beautiful psalm. The Greek